What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, I am going to go through some of the weapons that you guys suggested and recommended in the previous video that I did, top 10 craftable weapons. Now, what I didn't say in that video or make evident in the title or the description of that video is that those are currently the #1 weapons you can go after. So they do the most damage out of all of the weapons that I could find in Conan Exiles. And that's excluding the Isle of Sipta. So I did not bring anything from the Isle of Sipta DLC into that video. If you're playing on the original map, those are the best weapons right now in game. Now, as hard as I try not to make mistakes, it does sometimes happen. And so I'm taking these suggestions from the comment section of the last video, and I'm going to see if you guys proved me wrong or not. Now, I have gone over some of these weapons and I was slightly surprised by a couple of them. However, I still stand by at least 99% of what I said in the previous video. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it in the top right hand corner of this video. Pause this one, watch that one, come back to this one. Now, the first one that I want to call out comes from Darkraven01, and he says, for the shields, why don't you use the Master Reinforcement Kit? It doubles the Akbatanen's base durability for a max of 30k durability. Honestly, guys, I didn't even think about testing that one, and it does double the durability. I'll show you that in the video. Let me run through the rest of these comments. Joe says the Dragonbone Greatsword and the Dragonbone Spear should have been included in the list, and we'll see how that goes. Thor's Forge says, I would have used the Blade of the Adventurer versus Telesaro as it is player usable. Thor's Forge also left me a message on Discord saying that he wanted to know what the Epimetris Justice Spear did now with the update, so we'll get into that. And then Atmos4 says, you forgot the Dragonbone War Axe. Best axe in game, 150 damage on the first heavy attack. Let's jump into all of that and see how these weapons stack up against my list from the previous video. And like the previous video, you may have seen the brute walking around. This is what we're testing on. The first item that we have here is the Blade of the Adventurer. It has 81 damage, 27% armor pen. This is a legendary weapon that you get out of the skeleton key chest. The Dragonbone two-handed sword has 82 damage with 35% armor pen. This is a craftable weapon, and we'll see just how much damage it does. And they are both going up against Telesaro with 87 damage and 39% armor pen. Let's get to it and test these out. So, Blade of the Adventurer light attack does 114 damage. Heavy attack comes in at 137. Popping over to the Dragonbone Greatsword, we have 119 damage. And with the heavy attack, 143. Now let's remember what Telesaro did. 128 with the light attack and 154 with the heavy. So Telesaro still comes in as the clear winner out of this group. And remember, when I crafted all of this, I did it with the Bladesmith, so that you know which blacksmith or which one of the priests you want to get. It's the one that does the damage increase, has the little knife icon on it. Next up, we have the Dragonbone Spear, 68 damage, 21% armor pen. The Staff of Epimetris, which is the spear that you make on the Mitra Shrine, has 68 damage and 21% armor pen. So if you look at the two of these, they have the same damage, same armor pen. You just get a bit more durability out of this one. And if we look at the ancient Lemarian Trident, we get 68 damage and 22% armor pen. So with the armor pen being 1 point higher and the durability being being pretty much the same as the Staff of Epimetris, I still think the ancient Lemarian Trident is the way to go. However, the Dragon Bone Spear is very cheap to craft. So let's check out the damage, and what we're going to do is a light attack and then a round of heavies. So a light attack is 94. The round of heavies is 94, 117, 140, and 187. Moving over to the Staff of Epimetris, we have 94, 94, 117, 140, and 187. And last but not least, the ancient Lemarian Spear. Light attack, 94. And the round of heavies, 94, 117, 141, and 187. So not real easy to pick a clear winner here. However, if you're going up against something with a little bit more armor, the ancient Lemarian Trident is going to do more damage than both of these are. However, if you're not, you're just going up against mobs in the exiled lands, all three of these are good choices. Next up is the Dragon Bone War Axe, 71 damage with 12% armor pen, going up against the ancient Lemarian Axe with 68 damage and 26% armor pen. Which one's gonna win? I still think it's going to be the ancient Lemarian Axe because it has so much more armor penetration than the Dragon Bone Axe. Let's see if I'm right. And the Dragon Bone Axe light attack gives us 125. Heavy attack gives us 141. If we switch over to the Lemarian Axe, light attack 127, heavy attack 143. Even though it's not a big damage difference, there still is more damage coming out of the Lemarian Axe than there is the Dragon Bone Axe. However, again, the Dragon Bone stuff is cheaper to craft, so that's not a bad route to go. And lastly, let me run you through these shields again. These are the shields that I crafted before, and they don't have anywhere near as much durability as the shields that I added the Master Durability Kit to. So if we take a look at this one, it has 10,237.5. This one has 20,175. However, I do want you to look at the weight. The weight on this guy is a huge difference. So we are at 1.99 on the original one, and then 4.99 on the one with the Master Kit on it. And we'll see the same thing with the Epidemic shield. So 15,150, weight is at 2.10. If we look at this guy, yes, it has 30,000 durability, but the weight went up to 5.25. So if you can manage having that extra weight in a shield, absolutely go for the Master Durability Kit. But if not, the regular durability kit's going to get you a little bit extra, and since you cannot put any other attachments on your shields, I do recommend putting one or the other one on there. Now you guys let me know in the comment section below, was I proven wrong? Did I miss any of your favorite weapons? Put that down there as well. I could do rounds and rounds of these Prove Me Wrong series and test the weapons that you want to know about. But that's only if I get enough weapons to actually test. I'm not going to do a single video on one weapon unless it's absolutely amazing. And that's all I have for this video, but the fun doesn't have to stop here. You can click one of the other videos coming up on the screen to watch next. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. I'll catch you next time. Peace. I'd like to give a big shout out to all my YouTube members. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, there's a button below that says join. That'll give you all the details. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for their continued support, likes, comments, and general awesomeness. If you're not subscribed, you can start your free trial today and cancel at any time. Clicking the bell is highly recommended so you get notified when I upload another video.